Hey everyone, welcome to this career guide for aspiring civil and structural engineers, and I welcome you all to my channel Crispy Engineer. I'm Preeti, and this video I'll walk you through a complete roadmap to help you kickstart your career with confidence. So the title I have given is Civil Engineering Career Launchpad, Rise as a Civil and Structural Engineer Professional. Okay, so let's begin. Now, who is this video for? Whether you are a student, a recent graduate, or someone exploring career transition in civil engineering, this video is for you. Planning your career early gives you a clarity, direction, and a serious head start. By the end of session, you will know or you will have an idea how to get job ready and where to focus your efforts. Now, the main motive to make this video is I get a lot of DMs, and every time when I'm discussing with a fresher or any session, fresh students, they ask me where do we start, what after civil engineering, how do we choose our career. I mean, you already chose your career as a civil engineer, okay, but civil engineering field itself is a vast field, so you have n number of opportunities. It's only you will have to choose in which area you will have to focus. That's very important. So I'm trying in this video to give one of the way or the pattern that has worked for many based on my experience and what I see around. So this is not the only way I can say. This is something where you can try, and many of them have tried. And after that only, I'm making this video where for so many questions I can have one consolidated pattern that I can guide any of them who is asking me these relatable questions. Now, there are multiple career paths in civil and structural engineering. Okay, so you could be a structural designer, you could be a contracting engineer, site engineer, or even specialize in quantity surveying or a project management. Each of these role has its own scope and growth trajectory. Choose one based on your interest and skills. Okay, now I have put here point of interest and career opportunities. So like just like when we are doing our engineering, we have every semester we have a set of subjects, so some of them may be your favorite. Similarly, you can choose your point of interest. Say we have soil mechanics, we have RCC design, we have estimation, we have AutoCAD. So we CAD engineering, we have a lot of all these subjects. In that, what is your favorite subject? Similarly, when it comes to your career, you have a chance to choose in what area you want to work. So it can be as a structural design, it can be as a consulting engineer, it can be as a site engineer, you can join as a planning engineer, you can work as a project management in those fields. You also have an opportunity of government job. So people who really like to do government jobs, they can take a shift there. There are a lot of exams that you will have to clear, and yeah, you can prepare in that way. Quantity surveyor, CAD, or architecture. Now, architectural is a separate form. Okay, you have architectural engineering, but I have seen so many who have just done their civil engineering and they are totally into architectural, interior design, etc. So it's based on your point of interest where you want to grow. Then you have the contract management, you have the developer area, like who are very much interested in programming, coding, and all of that. For civil engineer softwares you can develop, you can prepare in that area as well. You can go for definitely higher studies, contracting engineer, resident engineer. So I'm not going to describe each one of them, but I want to tell you that we have a vast career opportunities based on your point of interest. Next, let's talk about the industries you can explore. Structural engineers play a key role in sectors like oil and gas, real estate, infrastructure, water engineering, and more. So there are so many. I'm not going to list everything. Each industry brings unique challenges and exciting opportunities. Okay, see, as I have listed the construction industry, the quality control and material engineering, roads, highway and bridges, real estate, education industry, architectural firms, water engineering, environmental engineering, civil structural software, oil and gas industry. So these are the different industries. Now, when I say point of interest, it's connected with the industry. So what is your point of interest and which industry it is associated with? You can relate, and you can work in that area. You can make your path streamlined, and if you are in some other, for the freshers anyway, they have an opportunity where you can start early, you can plan early. But who are already working but they want to shift, then you can think of, like, now you're telling you want to shift, but where you want to shift, in which area you want to shift, or in what work you want to do. So that's how you plan early and you work on that, in that way, so that it is easy for you, so that without much confusion or juggling with your career, you will have a clear picture that where you have to put your efforts. Now, here is a mindset shift, okay? So I have put some images. Now, this is how I can explain you, but I don't know if you will be able to understand or not. But this is what I feel, that the simpler way that I can tell you. Don't say just I need a job, okay? Say I'm preparing for the opportunities. Now, this is maybe when you're talking to others or you're talking to yourself. Build skill, network, and stay job ready. That's what I can tell you. Excuse me. Now, then a lot of people say I'm a civil engineer. Okay, that's very good. I'm a civil engineer. We are very proud of being civil engineers. And there, when you say I'm a civil engineer, you should already have your point of interest. In what area? Next is, I need a civil engineering job. Now, many of them, I mean, most of them write to me or they DM like, I need a civil engineering job. What kind of civil engineering job? As I told, civil engineering is an evergreen field. There are a lot of skilled civil engineers requirement. Um, you have the opportunity to choose the industry of your choice. But I need a civil engineering job is not a right phrase, I feel. When you're speaking, I need a civil engineering job, you should be very clear what kind of engineering, civil engineering job you need, which area you have to focus. So now, coming to the situation, I know every time it is not like I want this kind of job and I will be getting this kind. It's not like that. There might be some of the luckiest people might be like, they have initially got into the field what they love about, but sometimes some of them might have got placed in somewhere that's not suitable for them. Okay, now, situation, there might be, first situation is, grab the opportunity as it is. You might apply and you got the job, and you have just, excuse me, I'm extremely sorry for the noise. So you grab the job, you get placed, and you start your career with that. That is one of the situation. Okay, so when you grab a job, you got that opportunity and you started with it, you're liking it, you're growing with it. That's one thing. The second thing, you have not got immediately. There is a chance where you can prepare for the opportunity. Okay, you have a time to think, you have a time to decide, you have a time to be job ready. So these are the two situations when you say, I need a job. Even if you have got a job immediately and you want to take a transition, before immediately taking, just leaving or quitting, think what area you want to go. If you want to go in a particular area, think what you will have to do, what you should be knowing, what are the basic things that you will have to prepare yourself before getting into that. So these are the things that I think it should be a practice within you, where it will be very easy for you and it will also make you confident. Here is, you can see some images of beach and some waste and some valuable things here. So what I just want to tell you is, an civil engineering field is as vast as ocean. So ocean has a lot of things for you to give, but you should be very sure what you want and what you want to get from there, or what you want to contribute towards it. For example, when you're going to beach, you know exactly what to do. You want to chill around, you want to have a relaxing, time spent there, or you want to go to surf, or you want to play in the water, or you want to collect some pebbles for any artwork or craft, or you want to do something. So you are very clear about that. And once you go there with a clear mindset, you know what to do, you do it, and you get what you want. Similarly, and as I told, it has a lot to offer to us. So, in case if you don't know what you want exactly, you are just going with, like without any goals or without any aim, then it can give you the garbage also, which is of no use. Then you will feel, oh, there's nothing to do here. So that's how I want to tell. In case if you want to contribute or you want to get some valuable thing from your career or from your engineering field, then have a clear mindset what exactly you want to do, in which area you want to do, and focus in that area without any goal, without any preparation, without just any clear idea. If you just go with the flow, I mean, sometimes it's okay to go with the flow, but when it comes to a proper clarity, then I think it will benefit more. So that's what I want to tell you. Your approach with a clear idea, it will benefit more than just going with the flow. Okay. To get your entry ticket, when I say entry ticket is the stepping stone, I can tell. To get your entry ticket into industry, master the basics. That's the first and foremost that you will have to do. Understand the building materials, get familiar with the codes, learn how to read drawings, and brush up on fundamental civil engineering concepts. Now, when I'm telling get familiar with the course, learn how to read the drawings, this is basically for a structural engineer or quantity, um, when you are doing estimation and all of that. That's not so in general I have put, but as I told, which area you are going to prepare, if you know more about that area, then it will be much easy for you to get your entry tickets. So for a civil engineer in general, I have put know basics and fundamentals of a civil engineer. You should be knowing manual calculations, you should know a little bit of building material, basic knowledge of soil investigation, a codal language, drawing knowledge, etc. So, for a fresher, these things are mandatory where you will have to have the knowledge. Whatever you have studied in your academics, you will have to have those subjects. You have to have a strong knowledge about those basics. Okay, then soft skills are just as important as technical skills. Communicate effectively, stay positive, and be willing to learn. Estimation and planning skills will also give you an edge. Now, estimation, civil software skills, communication skills, and have a positive attitude. Okay. Now, when I say communication skill, this is very, very important. I have seen a lot of people who are having a very good technical skill, but without communication skill, they are lagging in major areas. Okay. And have a positive attitude, be a learner, and it will definitely help you. Now, this video is not only about the technical aspect. As a civil engineer, or this is important for anybody who wants to grow. Online learning and communities. So keep yourself updated with your subjects or with your areas of interest. Be active in the LinkedIn, local, seminars and webinars. Register yourself. There are so many free seminars, upcoming webinars, and all of that. YouTube, civil channels. There are. You can grab a lot of knowledge from there as well. Facebook, LinkedIn, the communities, the civil groups, most of them give you a lot of knowledge. So participate in everything and stay updated. Now get hands on with the tools of the industry. So learn AutoCAD for drafting if you are interested in Stat Pro or ETABS or Math 3D or Foundation 3D for structural analysis, Revit, MS Project for planning, and if you are going to estimation and cost control, Excel. So there are inbuilt softwares also that company has, but before you are going, you should be having at least a minimal software knowledge, at least one or two, that you can put it in a CV. You can confidently tell that you have worked on all this, like not exactly work, but internship, or you have taken some training, or you have done some self study. Okay, so this will add a weightage, and it is mandatory now because there are a lot of sources from where you can study. So in case if you say no, you're not aware of anything, I think somewhere it will make you it it will not make you stand out in the crowd, because as we know, there are a lot of competition and there's a scarcity of skilled engineers, skilled civil engineers. So when you are one among those skilled, then it's very easy to get an entry ticket for you. Then we have this to-do list. Okay, to-do list, action plan, I can say. So learning never stops. Join LinkedIn groups, follow civil engineering YouTube channels, attend webinars, stay active in professional communities. Here's your action plan. What I can say is I have put it in a simple way: L1, L2, L3, R1, R2, R3. So L1 is make the list of companies. What is your interest? You have already known. Okay, let's say you are clear about all those things, and then you stay updated in LinkedIn. You send the connection, you accept the request, you see what is going on. Learn every day from the area that you choose, and then make your resume strong. Update your resume, put some extra things that small activity that you do, or something that shows an interviewer, okay, you are aware of this. And then have a reference. It's very I don't say it's a mandatory, but in case if you build connection, if you have contacts, then it's one of the good thing. It's not like they will influence you or something, but they can tell you, okay, hey, here there's an opening, you can just try out or you can apply, something like that. People, many are there who are willing to help. So in case if you are having a large connection, then I think out of 100, at least one might come and help you in what you are looking for. Regular application to good companies. So here also there are a lot of companies, once if you apply, there is a gap of 6 months or 1 year that you cannot reapply. So to such companies, be well prepared and apply. Or other companies, you can, it's regular means there are n number of companies, so it's not like 1 or 2 days you will finish applying. Regular apply, check, research. If you're trying for something good, or if you're trying for something in particular, then please have a list. Be active in LinkedIn, learn from your area every day, prepare your resume, and have some reference, and then apply for the company. So this is what we call as job ready. Okay, so this is your roadmap to your first job in civil engineering, I can say. What and all you have to do is learn fundamental, To land your first job, start with the fundamental, build projects. I'm not saying like you have to work on a real project or something, but there are a lot of job trainings, online free courses. Take it as an example and small example you prepare. Get some internship if possible. Refine your resume and LinkedIn profile and prepare with mock interviews. This is in general, I'm sure it's not only for the civil engineers, but it will definitely help. So, this is your launch pad. Okay. So, as a civil engineer, we can build many things. Remember, okay, we build a world, but first we build our foundations. So that's more important. Keeping your basics strong, knowing fundamentals, being a very good in keep improving your communication skill is very important. So we can build many things, but first let's build our foundation. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more insights into civil and structural engineering. And if you have any doubts or you want to approach, you can just write to me in the email ID given on the screen. So, yeah, see you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye. Stay safe.